Good, happy Thursday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, teen girl rescued from summit of Mount Monadnock. A teenager girl is recovering after she was rescued from the summit of Mount Monadnock. New Hampshire Fish and Game Conservation officers received a call from Monadnock State Park personnel at approximately 3:26 p.m. on Wednesday requesting assistance with a 14-year-old girl who was having a serious medical issue on top of Monadnock. Because conservation officers had a significant distance to travel to get to the park, and because of the seriousness of medical issue, a helicopter transport was requested. The girl had to be transported more than a quarter-mile by rescuers to be picked up by a helicopter. The girl was flown to UMass Memorial Hospital in Worcester, Massachusetts for treatment. Passenger says JetBlue removed them from flight after 1-year-old kicked seat. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB Boston.
And Actor Beach. I'm Dr. Barbara Sir, emergency medicine physician at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. Find out how you can have fun in the sun while staying out of the emergency room this season at wcvb.com/health.
Did anything physical happen? No. This is ridiculous.
That's the voice of Mandy Ifrah, one frustrated mom of 3 who tells us she and family were kicked off a JetBlue flight here in South Florida after her 1-year-old daughter was agitated and started kicking the seat in front of her.
The plane at that point just turns back around, goes back to the gate, and security from JetBlue gets onto the flight and tells me and my family and I to just grab our things and get off the plane. I'm not getting off the plane. I have 3 kids.
What do you want me to do?
Where do you want me to go?
We just need to have a discussion outside, that's all.
Instead of going home to New York, she says they were forced off along with the other passengers and waited at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport.
You had no reason. You had no reason to kick off a baby who's starving.
But JetBlue tells Local 10 the family was asked to leave not because of the toddler's kicking, but instead after a verbal altercation that included physical threats and profanities against a nearby customer.
That's not true at all. That my baby must have been kicking the chair. I mean, she's at that time, she needs a bottle. She's tired. She's cranky.
Families and air travel haven't mixed well lately. Confusion over a cake, concerns about newborns, accusations about whackings with a stroller. They've all made headlines.
It's disgusting. I fly JetBlue all the time. It's disgusting.
Mandy and family say they were stranded but found another flight the next day.
It was just embarrassing. It was horrible.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Mainers react to John McCain brain cancer diagnosis. Mainers are reacting to the news. Arizona Senator John McCain has brain tumor associated with a blood clot that was removed last week. In a statement Wednesday, doctors revealed that McCain has been diagnosed with glioblastoma and aggressive cancer. The statement says the 80-year-old senator and his family are reviewing further treatment, including a combination of chemotherapy and radiation. The senator has been recovering at his home after doctors removed a blood clot above his left eye. Doctors said McCain is recovering from his surgery amazingly well, and his underlying health is excellent, according to a statement. McCain was a GOP presidential nominee in 2008, a Navy pilot. He was shot down over Vietnam and held as a prisoner for 5 to 1.5 years. Very amazing. Bank of Japan keeps monitor policy steady, cuts inflation expansions. The Bank of Japan said Thursday that it kept its monetary policy unchanged after its two-day meeting, but it cut inflation forecasts for fiscal years 2017, 2018, and 2018 to 2019. Senator John McCain diagnosed with brain tumor after blood clot. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
Doctors trust. Nexium 24 Hour is the #1 choice of doctors and pharmacists for their own frequent heartburn and all-day, all-night protection. When it comes to heartburn, trust Nexium 24 Hour.
This morning, there's news on that front, as we mentioned, the push to repeal and replace Obamacare on hold.
Yeah, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is delaying indefinitely any vote to overhaul the nation's healthcare system after learning about Senator John McCain's surgery. ABC's Gloria Riviere is in Washington covering all things healthcare for us this morning. Good morning, Gloria.
Good morning, Paula. Good morning, Dan. That's right. This morning, it is Senator John McCain, who knows a thing or two about stirring up the political pot, inadvertently doing so at a critical time for his party's effort to repeal and replace Obamacare. McCain is at home in Arizona this morning. He's recovering from surgery to remove a blood clot above his left eye. His office says he is in good spirits. We know he's tough. And McCain himself tweeted he looks forward to getting back to work. Now, his colleagues are also eager for his return in the midst of this heated debate over health care. McCain potentially holding one of those critical yes votes, those votes needed to pass the GOP's newly proposed bill, the Better Care Act. Senate Leader Mitch McConnell wanted to hold a vote this week, but his office...
Okay, and there you go on that video, a little bit about his blood clot he had. Senator John McCain, 80, has a brain tumor. The Mayo Clinic and Arizona Republicans' office announced Wednesday night. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday. See you back here later on today. Bye, everyone.